A tough question that comes up a lot for women who are considering surrogacy, maybe it's a question that pops up in your mind and you just don't feel comfortable asking, is what happens if I miscarry as a surrogate? This does happen. Miscarriage is one of those facts of life that just happens outside of anyone's control. If you conceive as a surrogate and you miscarry, one of the questions that people ask is, am I still going to be compensated? What happens with the compensation? Having that entangled with a pregnancy that's not yours is tricky, and it is something that's important to explore. So just to be clear, once you become pregnant with a surrogate pregnancy, your compensation doesn't start being paid out until after heartbeat confirmation. If a loss happens after heartbeat confirmation, or God forbid, worst case scenario, something ends up being wrong with the baby and you're asked to terminate the pregnancy, what happens to the compensation that you've received so far? The answer is, whatever compensation you've received up until that point, you keep. Nothing happens beyond that. But you will not continue receiving the monthly payments for the pregnancy once the pregnancy ends. The parents and the surrogate then have to deal with the difficult decision of what to do moving forward. You're not going to be forced to undertake a new IVF pregnancy and a new process if you're not comfortable with it. If the loss has been too much for you and you decide to end the contract and go your separate ways, that's 100% an option. What I have seen happen more commonly though, is that at this point, everyone is so invested in having a positive outcome and cares so much about one another that once the surrogate heals and is ready to try again for another pregnancy and the doctor says it's safe, that couple and that surrogate will go on and have another pregnancy attempt. So for the compensation, does that mean you pick up where you left off and you get to have another pregnancy and start over? No. For this next pregnancy, the compensation starts over. So essentially, you've been paid for the portion of the pregnancy you completed and lost, and the new pregnancy has a brand new compensation starting over again.